They say that when you're able to cut the lawn perfectly with a scythe, then you're ready for taller grass. In this video, I will tell you everything you need to know to clear an area like this. One of the reasons we recommend starting to mow on shorter grass is that there is less room for error, and it makes any mistakes much more obvious. To cut the shorter grass, you need to keep the blade to the ground all the time, which is what you should always do. You also need a sharp blade to cut short grass, and you need to have the blade set to the correct angles. If something is wrong, it's easier to notice when you are cutting shorter grass. If you are not able to mow the lawn perfectly with a scythe, I suggest you watch this video first. When you are mowing the lawn, you're going in straight lines and always mow the grass away from the uncut grass. This is even more important when you mow in taller grass, because taller grass has a greater volume and weighs more, and it can hide things like stones, for example, under here. And obviously, once covered the uncut grass, you need to mow away all the weight again with a scythe, so you are much better off doing it right from the beginning. Of course, the grass can differ. Now, this is an old lawn which have been created into a meadow. That's perfect. It means that it has been mowed last year, so there is no old grass in it. It makes it easier. If there is old grass and stones and things, it will make it a little bit more difficult, but next year it will be easier for you. Before you start to mow your area, please consider if there is a natural edge, if there is a slope, and if the grass is leaning down. If there is a natural edge, it means that you have already cutted grass to start to mow your grass on. That's good. If you have a slope, you want to walk downwards or maybe a little bit along the slope, so you always mow the grass downwards. You would never want to mow the grass upwards. That makes it unnecessarily heavy. If you have leaning grass, you always want to cut the leaning grass when it is away from you. In this case, we have a natural edge, but we also have a slope. We don't have leaning grass. I want to go along with the slope, but we have a problem. I need to mow grass into grass. And now I will show you my solution on this. So what I'm doing here is I mow a little bit inside, and then I turn to the left and mow the grass around myself, making the grass coming on the already cutted grass. And this is a really good way, for example, if you have a fence here instead, then you just come towards the fence like this and mow out from the fence. Another way of starting up a row, which I wouldn't actually prefer here, but I anyway want to show you, is to do all the way down first with just a narrow line, and then turning back, mowing the grass from the other direction into the same row. The width of your row depends of course on the type of grass you're mowing and your skills. And remember, there is no need to start super wide. An experienced mower can in easy conditions mow up to 3 meters wide, but as a beginner you're better off starting with 1.3 to 2 meters wide. If you want the grass to dry faster, it's better to keep the row narrow. With a wider row, you will get a lot more grass piling up, and that will keep it wet for longer. I suggest you place your left foot just on the edge of the row, but much better a little bit further in. That way you are mowing grass on both sides of you and making the most of your stroke. You will anyway mow a little bit more on your right hand side as you have your scythe there. And if you keep focus just in front of you, it will be much easier to go straight ahead and keep the width of your row. When you are mowing grass on both sides of you, you will create the shape of a new mown in front of you. If you instead end up creating a quarter of a circle, you might want to repeat the basic movements in this video. And remember to pull back your left hand at the end of the stroke. There is no need to be super strong. The aim is to be able to do this relaxed and without much force at all. All you need is a sharp scythe and correct movements. A simple way to test this is to hold your scythe really loose and try to mow in slow motion with not so much pressure down to the soil. And just grab a little bit of grass in each stroke and see that it works. You see now, I'm hardly using any energy at all now. No force. It goes slow, yes, but this also means that everybody can actually do this. And just as a reminder, remember to throw out your snath, small acceleration, catch the grass, drag it sidewards, drop it in the row of grass and hide the blade under the row, lifting this point a little bit. If you are strong, or perhaps getting stronger by using the scythe, you can of course start to add more force, if you have already mastered the technique to have a good result without force. You might be able to add a bit more pressure down into the ground and get a closer cut, or take bigger steps forward, or make wider strokes to cut more grass with each stroke. If you are having problem mowing taller grass, or your lawn for that matter, please let me know in the comments and I will help you the best I can. You can also watch this video where I show some common mistakes and how to fix them. Good luck!